By now, the 2023 and 2024 Subaru Outbacks have pretty much established their place on Subaru's ace list among their diverse line of cars. And it's no surprise, really, because these cars have proven to be heart melters and joy givers overall. But today, we're going to talk about something most people must have missed about these two cars and discuss exactly what Subaru didn't bother to change about them, as well as the 5 things that makes these cars strikingly similar. So make sure to stay all the way to the end to avoid missing out. Let's get talking. So the very first thing we're going to be talking about is the engine. Both Outback vehicles have 2 distinct engine choices depending on the trim you opt for. This means that just like on the 2023 model, the 2024 Outback is retaining the 2.5-liter flat-4 engine, offering 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque on its base model. Giving way for testing, this engine on the 2023 Outback covered the 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration time in 8.6 seconds, meaning both cars will continue to have a rather sluggish acceleration to highway speeds on the base trims. And this, as we found, is because the less potent powertrain on both Outbacks causes it to feel a great amount of strain as you apply full throttle from the onset. And as rise in RPM increases, there is notice of increasing dullness from the low-end torque, and the motor gradually becomes grating. It's obvious this engine still won't impress gearheads and driving enthusiasts, who would rather have more power and less time. And that's exactly where the 2.4-liter turbocharged flat-4 engine with 260 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque found on the Wilderness and XT trim levels comes into play. This engine powers both trims to attain a 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration time of 6.0 seconds, give or take 0.1 second. Both engines are coupled with a CVT transmission and typical AWD. This is a better fit for people who find themselves off-roading on a regular basis, as the engine would perform better on rough terrain. The only setback for both Outback higher trim vehicles is the low 22 city/29 highway miles per gallon rating for the XT trim and an even lower 21 city/26 highway miles per gallon rating for the Wilderness, as compared to the base trims of both cars with around 26 city/32 highway miles per gallon rating. Subaru obviously didn't see the need to change this on the 2024 model, or if it didn't bother doing it anyway, and we might just have to wait if we are to see improvements down that line. Second, the technology. Just like with the engine, Subaru offers exactly the same infotainment features on both Outbacks, with 2 distinct infotainment systems depending on the trim you choose. The bottom 2 trims are had with a smaller 7 inches touchscreen infotainment system with navigation, which also includes other necessary technology like the Sirius XM radio, Apple CarPlay, voice recognition, and Android Auto. However, for higher trims, an 11.6 inches touchscreen with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is made available. The larger infotainment system is rather easy to operate and sleek. Additionally, there are several buttons and knobs available. The system's big icons and absence of a significant learning curve impressed us. The premium, limited, and touring trims come with an outstanding 12-speaker Harman Kardon audio system, and the audio quality is unmatched in the market. This was all probably part of Subaru's plan, and replacing this rather impressive setup didn't stand a chance, at least not for the time being. Both cars will continue to boast the very same technology. Next on the list is the ride quality. Both Outback vehicles will continue to impress with their wonderful ride and handling. Even the largest potholes on rough areas have easily been made non-existent by the amazing suspension system, which prevents passengers from getting tossed around. Because of this, both model year cars can be driven through freeways, backcountry trails, and rural roads without the raise of a brow. You'll have ample grip while cornering thanks to the accurate steering, a well-tuned suspension system, and a renowned symmetrical AWD system. Additionally, the understeer and body roll are nicely under control. Overall, its ride quality, which does a wonderful job of reducing road chatter, may be its finest dynamic feature. And that's exactly what Subaru wants, so they might as well keep it on both Outback vehicles. We'll be moving on to number 4 now, but before we do, I ask you to please like this video if you're getting value so far, and if you aren't already subscribed, please do, as this will provide us with a great metric to find out which videos gave the most value and keep creating similar ones. Alright, let's get right back. Number 4, safety rates and features. Just like on the 2023 model, the 2024 Outback delights customers with the inclusion of EyeSight's suite of driver assistance technologies as standard equipment for all Outback trim levels. The Outback has received the highest ratings from both IHS and NHTSA in recent years, receiving both a Top Safety Pick Plus and a 5-star overall safety rating. All vehicles will include adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and front automated emergency braking, while rear cross-traffic warning, blind spot monitoring, and emergency evasive steering are added to higher-end models. Subaru likely wants to keep this for as long as possible, so that's where we have two very similar safety features. Finally, at number 5, we have cargo space. The internal measurements of the 2024 Outback are exactly the same as the 2023 model. This means that both cars feature the same choice headroom, legroom, and shoulder space up front for both passenger and driver. The addition of standard amenities like dual zone temperature control and corresponding heated and ventilated seats make the space even more comfortable. At the back, both vehicles have come with really roomy seats, which wouldn't have a problem fitting in 3 persons. Thigh support is excellent, same as legroom and headroom. When you open the trunk, it is obvious to see that both cars outdo the competition with at least 20.5 cubic feet more cargo capacity, which is really amazing. It is easy to see why Subaru seemed to not change, even in the slightest, the 5 things discussed in this video, though they will really have to step up their design and upgrade in the future to keep impressing their fans worldwide, as rival car companies won't sit back and watch either. Let us know in the comments what theory you have concerning this and your expectations as well. And speaking of expectations, find all the details we haven't mentioned in this video on both cars in this playlist over here.